An international non-governmental organization, International Alert, with support from the UK Integrated Security Fund, has concluded a 16-month access to justice project in Kaduna and Zamfara states. The project, launched in early 2023, was aimed at enhancing stability, access to justice and sustainability in the selected states. The country director of International Alert, Nyulaku Benshima, while speaking at a closed-out meeting of the organization in Abuja, expressed satisfaction in the project's success in creating a stability plan and strengthening platforms for addressing sexual and gender-based violence in the targeted regions.
Banditry has been on the rise in the Northwest. Particularly, we implemented this project in Kaduna and Zamfara. Why we chose these states is because these are the states that are mostly affected by insecurity in the Northwest. And the commitment we have received from the governments and the different institutions is actually the reason why we can say that this project is a success. We have worked very closely with the Ministries of Women Affairs, especially on issues of sexual and gender-based violence. We have worked with the Ministries of Internal Security, especially for Kaduna, the multi-door courthouse in Kaduna, Ministries of Justice, security agencies, and most importantly, a range of grassroots organizations. They have taken ownership of their peace-building processes. We have set up community dialogue platforms. We have established safe spaces. And these safe spaces are providing psychosocial support to women who have been affected by the conflict. We have developed community justice and stability plans, which is a model that both the government and organizations interested in peace building can learn from, and we're very happy to share this model. It's a participatory model where communities themselves highlight their priorities along the key themes of the project. And then we set up conversations between communities and the state institutions for alignment. This is the opportunity we had used to ensure that uptake happens of these key priorities. And we have seen situations where there was policy response to some of the issues that communities have laid out in their community justice and stability. Huge thanks to our donors, the UK Integrated Security Fund, without which this project would never have happened. We want to thank them for their commitment in promoting stability, accountability, and preventing sexual and gender-based violence, and the support that the UK have provided to the Nigeria government over the decades. We want to thank them. We also want to recognize that one of the overriding outcomes that we've achieved on this project, and you've heard from all our partners and key stakeholders here, is that we have tracked that in all the locations where this project has been implemented, hostilities have ceased. Why have hostilities ceased? Because communities have been empowered with the skills to negotiate and to do mediation. So when we talk about alternative dispute resolution, it was a fundamental aspect of our work. Communities have been capacitated, and so they are able to resolve their issues among themselves, with externals, and also with other communities.
Through this project, we are able to reach out to community members to see the need of developing a community-based initiative that to really reduce issues around harmful cultural practices that is going on in our community, and of which in this area religious leaders are key, because of there are issues that sometimes the community members themselves cannot really differentiate between what is culture and what is religion aspect. So really use religious leaders to take lead on this.
Now the intervention has also helped so much that inclusiveness has come up, because the space has enabled women to know that, oh, we can also be heard, we have a voice, and that has enabled the community to carry women along. prior to that, women are not carried along. The harmful practices is a problem on women. When something happened, nobody listened to the women, and they just take decision even on behalf of the women and even on behalf of the survivors. Now they know that they have a voice and they can speak up and seek for intervention outside that very place.
Your project, if I can look at it, let me use my language. We call it Jakarmaguri. Jakarmaguri, because each and everything is inside this project. In fact, we appreciate this our project, but I assure you 100% at any time we are going to give you full cooperation.
When the project started and we felt, how are we going to manage women, knowing fully well of how the communities are being having different displaced persons. But when we started as a network, we were able to mobilize women and started the sensitization concerning the project. And of a truth, we have gotten maximum results and cooperation from the local government.
What it entails for us is to ensure that vulnerable populations, women, girls, and other challenged persons have access to justice, accountability, and be able to ensure the place is stable. And we commenced our intervention through participatory rural appraisal, wherein we learned from the community critical challenges around socioeconomic challenges, including conflict issues that have jeopardized their economic well-being.